EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll let one go down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's in. Steve Smith, touchdown, Green Bay. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he will dive into the end zone. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Packers. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Here's 1st and 10.
14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Crazy. Here we go, sit up.
The RPO, that one is complete. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it It is second down and goal.
Good foot, nasty.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Here we go, boys. Motion. Five.
Working out of the gun. It's May.
May's pass. Right down just shy of the goal line. A 2-yard gain. It's now...
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, here we go, set.
On first and 10, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. Hey, what's that?
Throwing is May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Throwing on third down is May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he is going to score. A pick.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
2 yards on the
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Connection made. Kyle the gun guy. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Hauled in by Myers. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Working inside the red zone. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal for Allen. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, old saying is, make them snap it again.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down. Hill brought in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, Ripley. I got it.
Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
First down, San Francisco.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. They put Kelsey in motion. First and 10 for Mahomes. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, San Francisco.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First play, and May goes to the air. Flush to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 4 yards.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On second down, it's May. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but White.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go. Start. Ready.
To throw right away is Vick. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And the Panther first down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, Vick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
They
give up the middle to Johnson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. Gain of 11 on the play. And the Panthers.
Vic readies to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Vic into the slide, and he's got the first. We're scoreless after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Vic. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Johnson will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yep, 45, here we go. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Hey, 5.
Throwing here is May. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
The 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Crazy. Here. Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing, Vick. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now here's Vick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. To the air, May. Completes it to Carmichael out of the right side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's May. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good.